Hi guys, welcome back for another one. Today is another hot take on not the dev blog, but the roadmap to 2021, at least the first half, probably through July. Anyways, before I jump into it, I just want to give my quick recap real quick. This roadmap is the third one we've gotten now. And out of the three we've gotten, this one ranks dead last for building excitement for me. After reading through this thing, I have no more excitement than I had the day before. And I'm going to explain why as I go through this, guys. So if you're ready for it, sit back, relax, and let's get into it. So through this video, I will be jumping all around. I am not going to go in order. I'm going to group all this stuff into categories. And the first category I'm going to get into are things that I'm cautiously optimistic will actually be positives. And the first one is costumes. I will be thrilled if cosmetics come to the game as some kind of like milestone achievement that is achievable either by Alliance milestones or your own milestones to unlock costumes. If these are paywalled in any way, I'm not going to be as high, or I'm not going to be excited about them. And honestly, this is probably the top thing that I could probably be excited for and can be ruined by one easy decision made by Scopely. So as of right now, the method of how we're going to obtain costumes is not finalized, right? That's what gives me pause. It's not finalized. Even what they tell us here could not be true. Modes and events. So like I said, optimistic. Another thing is you guys can let me know down in the comments down below. What costume are you most looking forward to? For me, I really want Scarlet Witch's MCU Wanda Maximoff skin. I want that so bad. I don't know why. I just really want it. Please let me know what you guys want down in the comments down below. Next thing, ISO 8 Tier 2. I can be excited for this mechanic if it is done right? If it is a slow progression in the highest tier, if this is endgame content like they say it is, I can be excited for it and actually feel excited every single time I can apply a level 2 ISO to my character. And I don't know if they get new abilities or if there's new classes. I don't know what this fully looks like at this point. I know it can be something I'm excited to obtain by doing Doom raids. But one call out, I really hope that there's not actually a second currency of ions. I'm hoping this was meant to be, we're gonna get the tier 2 crystals and more ions to help alleviate the bottleneck of putting tier 1 ISOs on our characters. I'm hoping that's what it is and not a separate currency. If it is a separate currency, yikes, you just bottlenecked another bottleneck. And the last thing that I could be optimistically excited for is red stars for Ultron. Now, I'm already expecting this to be a very slow grind to get 7 red on him. I expect it, I'm telling you guys right now, I expect it to take years. I'm not gonna lie, I expect it to take years. I think we'll be able to put 1, 2 red on him pretty easily, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to get 7 red on this character in 1 calendar year without spending. So it does look like a unique mechanic. If you're someone who's really interested in this, start saving your basic red star orbs because that's how you're gonna earn currency for them. I'm still gonna crack open my basic red star orbs, but I'm definitely gonna start taking, if I get a 3 red character, more seriously and stop opening at that point. I don't know, we'll see how it plays out, but just saying, that's how you're gonna earn credits of them. What the breakdown looks like, how much you actually need, how much you get per orb, which is probably 1, is still yet to be seen. So again, fingers crossed this is done right, but we'll see. And out of everything in this dev blog, the one thing that I'm absolutely looking forward to, and I know it's not going to cost me a penny, is the API. I think this is great for the game to be able to manage the game off the game reset, right? I already go with MSF.gg already to manage my roster. I use the Mantis tool with my BlueStack so I can upload my roster quicker and inventory management and all that good stuff. So this to me is a huge plus. Obviously, it's not going to work as good as the Mantis tool uploading currently is from launch, but I am looking forward to the expansion of this API, and eventually I don't have to export using third-party software. The next part, I'm going to label this as them saying something that absolutely means nothing. They basically said, hey look, we're taking a look at Alliance War, we're taking a look at real-time arena, we'll let you know or not if we decide to change something. That's basically what it says. It's just, hey, we're looking at this, but we're not actually working on it. We're looking at this, but we're not actually working on it. So for one, Alliance War, I'm not looking forward to or excited about, let's do more attacks. Let's use more of our roster on defense when we're already building wide slows down progress. It's been shown over and over again. Building wide slows down the progress of anyone playing this game. So again, I hope they find other solutions to war other than asking us to do more attacks and putting more teams on defense. Now with Real-Time Arena, I was going to end it like this. There's no way they could possibly make that game mode any worse than what it already is. But I know they'll take that as a challenge, so just act like I said nothing and let's move on. Alright, in this next part, I'm just going to label this one, this doesn't need to be in a roadmap. They could have easily announced this one in a normal dev blog, because to them it's probably exciting as a company, you know, being able to rub shoulders with the people that make the Marvel comic books. But as a player, I'm like, okay, that's cool, but it means nothing. It's not really like a special, like, you're not telling me you're fixing anything, you're not telling me you're adding anything, you're bragging. You are bragging. I am suffering with multiple bottlenecks and you're bragging. Good on you guys. But yeah, it could have been on a regular dev blog. It didn't have to be in the roadmap. Moving on. All right, and the next three I'm going to cover, I'm labeling these as about time. About time. You're going to give us save squads with tabs. Only call out is, where's war? I'd rather have a war tab than an arena tab. Just saying. But again, about time. Raid season milestones being extended. Adding in more rewards. About time. Raid key tracking for alliance leaders or captains to find out who in the heck is not donating that we gotta skip Ultimates today. About time. These are updates that are way overdue. So I'm not gonna give them a pat on the back for doing something that should have been done a year ago, 2 years ago. Game's been out for 3 years. Should I say 3 years ago? Granted, they didn't have a ton. They don't have the expansive roster they have now. I think they launched this game with like 70 characters or something like that. So understandably, they probably didn't have a reason to add tabs and all these save squads and stuff like that. But it's about time, guys. I think we all can agree on that. It's about time. Let's move on. So the last thing I want to cover that basically kills any excitement I could possibly have for anything you announce is a strike pass. Why do we need a second pass? Now, before I fully jump down your throats, because I'm expecting this pass to be monetized like the battle pass. If it's not monetized, I will take everything I'm about ready to say back. But this is another example of you guys trying to grab money. You're putting bottlenecks behind a paywall. Something new can be put behind a paywall, right? That's fair. Something old should not. Purple gear should not be behind a paywall. Orange gear, depending on which orange gear you're talking about, some of that should not be behind a paywall. 15s at a decent rate. Right now, we just don't get enough 15s. It's going to take me still a couple months before I'm able to clear Dark Dimension 4 unless I start spending on G15s. So I don't know if this pass is completely necessary to alleviate some of the bottlenecks in the game, and I honestly don't know if it's necessary if it's going to be monetized another $20 a month. So in closing, I'll wait before I really just bash this thing to all to pieces for it to actually come to see how it's done. But if it's anything comparable to the battle pass, the amount of gear you get for spending the $20 versus what you get for free is it's more than 2 to 1. It is way more than 2 to 1. Another thing like that, it's going to be hard for me to sit here and support that. I'm going to be honest with you guys. But that's where I'm going to end it. So guys, if you enjoyed my hot take, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new here and haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. And if you do not want to miss the next hot take, which I try to do one every Sunday, hit that notification bell. And with all that said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye. You know what? For my entertainment, I really want the Marvel character to be Decimal Point Jeff. Give me Decimal Point Jeff.